welcome to Scraplift Sunday Challenge. Today we are going to recreate this page that is found on page 45 of the April-March catalog 2024 from Close to My Heart. I'm so excited you joined me. Hi! All right, here's page 45 of the layout that we're going to case today, or scrap lift. I'm using a embossing folder technique with a brayer and ink. I am using a tutorial found in the Let's Flock Together Facebook group, so I'll link that below here so you can see how I got those two panels. These two panels are on Bluebird cardstock, and they measure 3.5 by 12, and the other one is 3.5 by 9 because they came out of my scraps. So this whole layout is made with scraps, pieces from my stash. I'm going to put them on the left side and the right side respectively because that mirrors what I see in the scrapbook page on page 45. I just need to adhere them down with whatever your favorite adhesive is. I have this Tombow Mono liquid adhesive. I love it. It's really good. It gives you just a tad bit of flexibility before it locks itself into place here. So I'm just kind of tossing the page around so that I can get a good feel for when I'm putting my things down. So you can see here that how that doesn't go all the way down to the bottom. I'm going to grab a 2¼ by 12" scrap of pattern paper and tear the edge off. And then I want a 1½ or 1¼ by 12 piece cardstock that coordinates. You can see here that mine is not 12 inches, and that's okay because I just grabbed some things from my stash. I just need to make sure that they at least extend underneath the photo mat that I have here, and otherwise it doesn't need to be 12 inches long. So when I place these down here on my Versamat, I'm lining the left and the right edges up to the edge of my scrapbook page, making sure that the numbers are coordinating so that both of them are at, I think, the 9½ mark or something of that nature. As you can see here in the video, yeah, 9½. So then I'll make sure the right side mirrors that. And then I'll go ahead and lay down that first pattern piece that we tore right on top of there. As you layer these down, I do recommend maybe not putting adhesive all the way to the top edge. So if you want to slide something in for a pocket or you need to adjust things and tuck them in, you can. The yellow piece that you see here is 3.5 by 10.5, and the pewter squares that you see here are 3¼ by 3¼ Now they are meant to hold a 3 by 3 photo, so 3 of them there. I'm going to come in with another piece that's meant to be 5¼ wide by 3.5, 4¼ long. No, 3 3/4. I apologize. So wide 5.5, and then top to bottom should be 3 3/4. Again, I don't have scrapbook paper. I'm sorry, I have scrapbook paper. I don't have the correct full piece. I just have scraps. So mine are just tucked in so that it gives the appearance of that measurement. And I just tuck that right in under there. The next thing that I want to do is I want to come in with some rectangle pieces. So I will have a red and a pewter that I will dovetail. And right before I do that, I'm going to use this 10" polka dot pattern paper by, I believe it is 1¼ I will make sure all those measurements are on the bottom there. So I'm going to tuck that right under there and sort of center it so that it looks really good in that photo mat area. Here's where my dovetails are going to come in. When I put these in here, you can see me sort of turn the paper and sort of find the flex for it. So I'm just looking for the grain of the paper. If it was going in the right direction, and I would be able to just sort of pinch that and create one cut to create a dovetail for myself. But the cut that I needed wasn't going in the right direction. Therefore, it would have creased the paper and not looked as well. So that's why I was crunching that up there. So and let me just fix this little guy. He's a little crooked. Most of these pieces are all eyeballed, so the measurements that I'm going to give you are just what I assume that they are. Because this does not come with a recipe guide, I don't know the true dimension, so I just simply base that off the fact that they used 3 by 3 photos. At the bottom of the page, they have a 1/2" by 12" piece. I felt that it was very loud just with the pattern that I had chosen, so I cut that 0.5" piece by 12 down to 1/4" wide by tall by 12 inches long, and I'll put that right down at the bottom, and that gives me exactly enough loudness, if you will. The next thing I'm going to do off camera is I'm going to create a triangular effect, and I'm going to use the same pattern that they used where they have the embellishments on top of the dovetail, journaling, and then a die cut at the bottom. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I can't wait to see what you scrap left. See ya. Hi. All right. Here's page 4.